ナマステ。NGB 特許ワールドツアーインド編のナビゲーターを務めます NGB の鮫島です。人口13億5000万と中国に次いで世界第2位のインド。私は学生時代、そして出張でもインドを訪れたのですが、道路には車、バイク、そしてオートリキシャーがあふれ、クラクションが鳴り響き、カオスというか、活気にあふれた印象です。インドと日本の関係は長く、先ほど述べた力車や、あとこちらのダルマですね。サンサクリットにもダルマという言葉があるようでして、ヒンドゥー教では命や宇宙を可能とする秩序や法といった概念があるようです。本日の訪問先はインドのレックスオービス事務所です。このダルマの話をしてインドと日本には興味深い関係がありますねとなった事務所でもありますが、インドの各種知財サービスを提供している事務所です。私も10年前と4年前にレックスオービス事務所を訪問しまして、インドの特許法やプラクティスに通じた事務所という印象を持っております。さて、インタビューに応じていただけるのはレックスオービス事務所よりプロセキューションを担当されているジョキンダー・シンさん、インド特許庁出身で IPAB 知的財産審判委員会の技術委員も務めておられた DPS パルマーさん、そしてリティゲーションを担当されているアブハイ・パンディさんです。それではレックスオービス事務所に向かいましょう。
Greetings to everyone. My name is Joginder and I work with LexOrbis as a partner, and I head the engineering patent practice at LexOrbis. To begin with, I would first like to thank NGB Corporation for providing us this wonderful opportunity of being part of the patent world too.
Namaste. Could you introduce your firm?
I will briefly introduce LexOrbis to you. We are a highly specialized and market-leading IP boutique with over 95 attorneys at our 3 offices in India at New Delhi, Mumbai and Bengaluru. The team includes 9 partners, 35 lawyers and over 60 patent attorneys including engineers and scientists. Our biggest and strongest practice area is patent preparation and prosecution, which is broadly divided into 2 practice groups, one for engineering and another for handling science cases. The firm offers end-to-end patent services covering searches, filing, prosecution, and litigation. The firm is also equipped with dedicated teams to advise on designs, trademark, copyright, and plant varieties, geographical indications, and biodiversity related matters, including strategic advice on protection and enforcement of all forms of IP rights. We are known to provide practical solutions and best-in-class services on all aspects of IP. Also, our thorough and comprehensive advice on IP matters is widely recognized. Now, I would like to first welcome Mr. DPS Parmar. He heads the appellate practice group at LexOrbis, and he is an ex-technical member of IPAB, which is the Intellectual Property Appellate Board of India. He has been instrumental in writing some of the path-breaking and landmark decisions involving various issues under the Indian patent law.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the questions. What are recent developments in the Indian patent system which an applicant should be aware of?
Government of India has made significant changes in patent rules in 2020. The most significant change in respect to filing of working statement for granted patent in India, with effect from October 19, 2020, Government of India has introduced new format for filing the patent applications on Form 27 in respect of granted patent. This subject matter has been under the consideration of Government of India and industry for quite a long time. Under the amended rules, one working statement can be filed in respect of multiple related patents. The period to be covered in annual statement has been changed to financial year from calendar year. Last date for filing the statement has been changed from 31st March every year to September 30th. And the requirement for providing the quantum of patented products manufactured and or operated into India Another change or clarification has been with respect to submission of certified documents in English and its English translation. The amended rules provides that the applicant would need to file an English translation of priority documents only in cases with PCT rules BIS 51, 1, E and I or 2 are applicable, which means English translation of priority document to be submitted only if in international search report one or more valid prior art references having the date between the earliest priority date and the international filing date of the applications are cited. And with respect to providing further impetus to the small entities applicants, whether Indian or foreign, the amended rules now provides same official fee for small entities as payable by natural person and startups, means the reduced fee.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next question. How do you see the Indian IP system coping or sustain under COVID-19 pandemic?
We have observed proactive steps taken by Government of India and other authorities to keep the functioning of IP system during the pandemic. The IP filing in India was not interrupted by a number of lockdowns which started from March 2020. All IP applications were and continue to be filed electronically. The applications are being processed by IP offices where some of the officials are working from their respective offices and others from their home. Hearing in patent applications are being conducted through video conferencing. From October 2020, trademark registry has also resumed hearings through video conferencing in trademarks application. Intellectual Property Appellate Board, which was non-functional for past many years, has become fully functional since May 2020. In July 2020, Government of India appointed 5 technical members at IPAB, 2 members from Trademark Registry, 2 members from Copyright and 1 from Patent, to complete the quorum and to facilitate hearing in appeal and original, revocation and cancellation actions. The board is currently hearing matters via video conferencing and passing some landmark decisions on various aspects of patent, trademarks and copyright laws.
Now I welcome Mr. Abhai Pandey. He is partner at LexOrbis and he does IP litigations, criminal enforcement and contested proceedings at patent and trademark offices.
Thank you very much. How the court system in India is functioning during the pandemic, and has there been any new development in IP case laws?
So yes, there has been a lot of development during the pandemic, particularly after the first round of opening of lockdown in April. Most of the high courts and Supreme Court started holding hearings in cases, particularly through video conferencing. Later, the court expanded the different category of the urgent cases to include IP cases, particularly those which are where the interim or preliminary injunctions being sought. One of the studies says that since April 2020, almost 86 IP infringement cases have been filed during the pandemic. And out of that are 14 patent infringement suits, about 56 in lawsuits related to trademark infringement and passing off, and about 16 other related cases. So the court system has also evolved and particularly revamped its IT infrastructure and after the outbreak of pandemic, most of the Indian courts now allowing filing of pleadings and documents electronically, and communications related to such filings are being sent over emails. The courts have also procured and implemented some advanced electronic meeting applications such as Cisco's WebEx, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet. One of the another application is Video Mobile, which has been very frequently used by the Supreme Court of India. So we have also witnessed some significant development of case laws during the pandemic. Two very important patent lawsuits which have been filed. One is the InterDigital, world's leading mobile technology research and development company that provides wireless and video technology for mobile devices, networks and services worldwide. These lawsuits were filed before the Delhi High Court against Xiaomi, a market leader in the smartphone segment in India. One suits involved the infringement of 5 InterDigital's SEP related to cellular 3G and 4G patents, and other suits involve infringement of 3 SEPs related to H265 or HEVC standard. According to InterDigital, it has filed the Indian lawsuits after years of negotiation with Xiaomi. The applications seeking interim injunction against the defendants are currently being heard by a single judge bench of the Delhi High Court, and we might see some good results coming from this litigation, establishing principles on SEP and FRAN. Pharmacyclic LLC, an FV company, also filed multiple lawsuits before the Delhi High Court, asserting its patent on anti-cancer drug ibrutinib. So the asserted patent witnessed a roller coaster ride this year, from being revoked in March 2020 by the controller of patent in a post-grant opposition, then being restored by the IPAB in September 2020. In the interim, several generic manufacturers introduced their generic ibrutinib products, and now Pharmacyclic is enforcing its restored patent against those generic companies.
Thank you, Mr. Pandey. Finally, would you like to add anything for the Japanese audience?
So various initiatives have been taken in the past few years to improve the standard of Indian patent system. One of the most important improvement is the significant reduction of time taken by the Indian Patent Office for examining a patent application, particularly under normal route. As of now, the average time of examination is about 18 months from the date of filing of request for examination, and patents are generally granted within 3 years of filing, as against 7 to 8 years it used to take a few years back. In case of applicants availing expedited examination procedure, the grant time can be further reduced to about 12 to 18 months from the date of filing. With the issuance of examination guidelines specific to the field of invention, the Indian Patent Office is also trying to improve the quality of examination, particularly in the areas of computer implemented inventions, pharmaceuticals and biotechnology. The IPO has also started the pilot project with the Japanese Patent Office, and in the year has received 95 applications from the Japanese companies under the PPH. We can expect the IPO JPO PPH project to increase the volume of applications in the coming years, so that more Japanese companies can file application under PPH route to avail the expedited examination and grant of early patents in India.
Thank you, Mr. Pandey and Mr. Parmar. And this has been really insightful discussion. I'm sure the Japanese audience is going to like your detailed answer. Thank you, audience, for listening to us.
Thank you very much. 以上、レックスオフィス事務所へのインタビューでした。お話にもありましたが、確かにこれまでインドの特許出願は審査に時間がかかるという印象でしたが、インド特許庁もですね、審査官を増員しておりまして、2015年に300名弱だった審査官が現在は800名ほどに増員されまして、そして増員したスタッフを迎えるべく、インド特許庁の2階建ての建物の上にさらに2階を建てますといった様子も見たことがございます。以上、NGB 特許ワールドツアーインド編をお送りしました。ご質問やご相談などございましたらいつでもお気軽に弊社までお問い合わせください。それでは皆さん、またお会いしましょう。ナマステー。